To welcome such a brilliant team, people, some of the best brains in the energy sector to work along with us. We are open up to work with you. You are welcome. Thank you.
So he's Geoffrey Colley, who's the senior manager for...
Thank you very much, and with no further ado, we're going to take the statement from the acting managing director. The podium is yours, Honorable Mohammed Sherif.
So we now welcome the acting managing director, Mohammed M. Sherif. Let's see. Let's take him around and see.
Thank you. I think this is my second time coming here. The first one was unofficial anyway. But looking at you, I can see the enthusiasm. Do you want to be like Man Coffee Creme de la Creme? Yesterday they were Creme de la Creme. So maybe I will get the introduction later to tell me about you. Because I have come to listen who you are, what you do, your perspective. I want to listen to your perspective. Come down to your level to understand what is it that you do. But I can tell you what is it that I want. What I want from you is what the Liberian people want from you. That is the vision of the president. And that vision is also my vision. Are you ready? We want to see a Liberia where everybody will have access to reliable, affordable, and sustainable electricity over the period 5 years. Is it a difficult vision to understand? No. Simple, right? Yes. But in order to get there, we need your support. As the creme de la creme, we also need the support of the public. Like I said yesterday, the electricity we bring in the immediate term, we have no other hope for now in the immediate, while we are planning to ensure that we develop our own generation capacity, to optimize our own generation capacity. But what should we do now to reduce the outages currently ongoing, even though we've seen some significant improvement, right, over the past 2 weeks? But we are not still satisfied. We want to see what? Zero. So we need to do three things. One, we intervene in the immediate term. Two, we go medium term. And three, the long term. The short term is we look around domestically. What can we do to optimize our generation? This is why you see your thermal plant here, right? You also see the Mount Coffee. We get generation from Mount Coffee, but during the dry season it's almost zero. We all depend on the thermal plant. So in the short term, we have no other option but to also rely on our regional interconnection. Is it familiar? Do you know the CLSG? Yes. How? Because I was heading the CLSG. We took it from zero to where it is today. So I'm familiar with the CLSG. We go through the CLSG, we have 4 countries connected, interconnected, but we are also connected to the OMVG. OMVG is also connected to Europe. So the way it works, when I say I go to Guinea to get power, it doesn't mean I'm absolutely dependent on Guinea. But the way the interconnection works, if I have excess in power generation, my neighbor have some deficit or gap, we coordinate, collaborate to get that access through PPA arrangement. You either take or pay, or you take and pay. When you take it, you pay. So in the case of Guinea, where you have the current team led by Thomas Gonkao, they are currently negotiating together 30 megawatts on the take and pay. Or we take it, we pay for the next 2 months. Equally so, it's possible in August, where we are at our peak, the Mount Coffee, Guinea can say, Liberia, we need 40 megawatts from you. Can we get the 40 megawatts? Then we will negotiate with them, we give it to them. That's how it works. So when you're in problem, you touch your neighbor or your neighbors to help you out. It doesn't mean you are dependent. As a matter of fact, nobody is an island, right? Good. So that's the short term. Our goal is to make sure to leverage all the opportunities within Liberia, outside Liberia, within the region, to make sure and reduce the outage from 12 hours to 0 hour. That's our goal. And what that means is that you need to contribute significantly. You got to ensure that happen. Whatever support, tools you need, that's the reason why I'm here as your MD. I'm not here for me to make name. I'm here to satisfy the Liberian people. So I gave you the support. I gave you the tools that you need to deliver. And I always say, once you get delivered, you have nothing to worry. Once you can produce the desired results, you have nothing to worry. But if you cannot deliver results, if you cannot produce the desired results, we give you that opportunity to do so. We can work with you. Simple and straightforward, isn't it? So are you ready? Yes. Are you ready to work? Yes. But I'm not ready to listen to the shopping list. I want to listen to what you need. Sometimes when you ask people, what do you need? They want to explain to you what they want. When you have limited resources, you first prioritize. What are your immediate needs? Let us tackle the low-hanging fruits that we can quickly clear along the way. As we proceed to achieve our desired result, we categorize them in terms of priorities, right? Right. So are you ready for that? Yes. So tell me, what is it that I'm giving you the opportunity, Madam Moderator, where is ready? We will take the mic around. I want to listen from you. I don't want to listen from your boss. You tell me, what is it that you think from your perspective we can do to solve the problem of theft, loss reduction, to increase efficiency within the operation, so that we can become financially viable, operationally excellent? That's my goal. I want to make sure we have an LEC from the value chain. Generation, excellent. Transmission, excellent. Distribution, excellent. Commercial, excellent. And we have administration that is providing the support to all the full value chain. So tell me, what is it that we need to do to help you? You don't have to say all. You don't have to be afraid. Maybe I'm rebooting my boss. You're speaking your mind, right? Yeah. And let me tell you our core values: transparency and accountability, innovation and growth. I want to see innovation. New ideas. Even a sweeper, I will listen to you. The driver, I'll listen to you. Accountability is important. We are going to sort of draft a culture of performance, put in place metrics that I can measure your performance on. Before you can receive your salary, you got to tell me what you did. Hey, Shara?
Yes, sir.
You hear that? Okay. Before you can receive your salary, do your time sheet. You tell me exactly what you've done. If you can't tell me what you've done, that means you don't have anything to do. So we don't want redundancy. Yeah. We don't want. Oh, you scared to repeat back? Because when you have redundancy, we spend bulk of our money on people doing nothing. We're supposed to spend that money to improve our generation, upgrade our system, modernize our grid and everything. So please, ladies and gentlemen, I've come humble to talk to all of you, to work with all of you, come with my open mind. I can't listen to this CSA. I want to see it for myself. Whatever decision I take will be data driven by evidence. If you prove to me that you can't deliver anything, and I give you the opportunity to deliver and you can't do it, then we are not going to work with you. So, I'm here today to tell you, I'm willing to work with you. Please work with me. Please, I'm begging you. Let us deliver for the Liberian people. They need electricity yesterday. And in order to get it yesterday, you need to work. And I said yesterday, it means it's urgent, right? Yes. Fantastic. So tell me, should I start from my left to hear from you? You can put your hand on and interrupt me. Let me hear you. So we start. Go ahead.
Thank you.
So we're trying to do a lower adjustment as the acting managing director is walking them workouts and everything. So she can't bear with us.
So much happy.
Twist and turn.
Come down to our level.
No man.
We highly appreciate it. You said you wanted to hear our need for effectiveness.
Good.
And I'm so happy to see you. I will provide the evidence and I will give the needs. Mr. MD, the simple thing to make us effective from this tapping point, which is Bushrod, is the salary increment. The evidence is simple, Mr. MP. When you tour the back of customer service at Waterside, and we see the physical injustice in salary. The last time I went there, I saw lustring of cars for patrol Bushrod. And we do the major, we claim to fire. There are some people at Waterside, I'm not condemning them. But just to sell tea, making 1,000 out. Those who attend fire, they are making less than that. We are ready to work with you. Thank you for coming down to us. We have more to say, but send this an acquaintance. We are just saying to you, the money will make us effective. And we can sleep. And we will do the back
I'm all in for salary equalization or salary harmonization here and there. Fantastic. But I can also tell you, we have to also be very careful. Because LEC doesn't get money like subsidy elsewhere. It's an entity that needs to make money. From your money, you upgrade your system. From the money, You pay for the electricity that you import. If you don't pay, they cut it off, then you are in darkness. From your money, you're supposed to have operational excellence. So we have two ways. You have losses, both commercial, technical, very high. If you importing 10 megawatts and you're only billing 4 megawatts, it's 6, both technical and commercial losses. So tell me, how is it that you can help me to reduce those? Why it is true that I'm going to attend to your own client to increase your salary, but I have to also set a performance for you. That how sure am I, if I were to increase the salary, you assure me that the losses will reduce from 54% or 60% to maybe 10%? That is a saving. And that saving, we can direct it towards improvement of your welfare, not just salary, vehicle, so many other things. So you see how it works? Both ways. So this is why I've come to sit with you. We can strategically plan. Both the inputs, we agree on the outcomes. Are you with me? Thank you. Who else?
So the acting managing director of this responds to questions from across the floor. So let's get the next question.
My name is Engineer Divisional. Thanks very much that you have come out for us to discuss how we can carry the LEC forward. Interested in your long-term plan. We are praying that few years from now, we should actually be approaching the zero electricity generation, distribution, where we have to have off and on. I've been very unfortunate in the LEC. I worked on the McOffee project from start to end. I started as an engineer in training, and we rehabilitated McOffee up the end. Fortunately for me, I was able to join the team. I worked on CLSG integration from start to end. Now I'm on the interconnection of Monrovia and RRA interconnection as an electrical engineer. My request that we help us to achieve a long-term goal for LEC. I will suggest that we pay, or your management pay a little attention for strengthening the engineers on the ground. We have very few engineers and we need more training. We want to see before the zero activities on the network, all our engineers, we don't want to see all experts coming from our, we want to be ourselves. We want to do it ourselves. And we'll be very, very happy, and Liberia Electricity Corporation will move forward when we can handle our own electrical technical activities. Thank you.
So, Tanu Delsin is an engineer responding. Tanu Delsin.
Okay, Tanu, thank you so much, Tanu.
Okay, so
I do sincerely agree with you. We need a long-term plan. This is what I told you from what I said up on the podium. We're going to build a strategic plan, and you will be part of that whole planning. Yeah. As for Sumba office, we are currently conducting a full assessment through the value chain, from the generation, transmission, distribution, commercial, all along the way. Through that, we want to identify bottlenecks. What are the issues that will warrant intervention? We want a strategy that is informed by data, evidence. We don't want, while it is true that we listen to people to get some strategic insights, we also want to gather the data what is happening to the White House, what is happening in the engineering department. At the end of the day, we want to have a strategy that is actionable, step by step, tells you what exactly to do. But on the broader level, just a spot check, I can tell you, on the generation side, we are working seriously. This is why, if you heard recently, the president endorsed a project of about 270 megawatts generation that we are currently working on. Once that is done, a combined cycle all year round. You don't have rainy season, dry season, no. So once you are an engineer, it tells you once you have that combined cycle, rainy season is available, dry season is available. So 270 plus the existing generation capacity we have. Are you not in a position to export? Of course we are in a position to. And that's our goal between now and 2028. Your clap for me, sir.
Mohammed M. Sherif there.
For the long term, yes, we are all in for the long term. To really be independent while at the same time collaborating with our region, because no country is an island. So I can assure you that we are working. At the end of the day, we will have a very vibrant, very strong, operationally excellent LEC. Thank you.
So that's it, Mohammed M. Sherif, acting managing director of the Liberia Legislative Corporation, speaking, interacting with employees of the corporation.
I'll meet you one-on-one, don't worry. One female. All the men are just do.
So he calling for female. Females right now.
Good morning again to ladies and gentlemen. Antimani is Sinakolo from the mechanical department, which is GST. My own little advice and experience that can be also minimal power test. A mini power test. Our employee going for a mentor from March 2016 to all the way to September before I was able to receive my mentor. So for that reason, power test will continue to increase because customers get parent and run for the corporation. Their parent cannot be served on time. So again, the power and the cost to get power test of their hand now all over. Because if you point for meter, in a winter you receive your meter, it won't allow you to get on time. But you can't point for your meter. There is 3 to 4 months before you receive your meter. When you say for those sleep in darkness, so that's also every the employees and the management staff to put our hand to work for customers to be able to get a meter on time. That's also minimum power test. I think for a day.
Okay, all right. Everybody, that's fine. We'll find another to come. But I'm glad that you talk about power tech. Let me make this clear. LEC will not be viable if we continue to build just 40% of what out of 100%. So the power tech to tackle it starts from inside. So this is what we said. The turnaround time of getting meter working around the clock to reduce it. Do you want to take your telephone, you just download the app from the app store, it tells you, you register for your meter in a matter of hours, you know when and how your meter will be installed? Do you want the time problem on your pool or your transformer? You take your app, you communicate. Immediately there is somebody responding to you. Yeah. Do you want a decentralized maintenance activities in So we can only do that when we help, when you help. And I know PowerTech is not successful if they don't have internal support. I don't need a rocket scientist to know that. No ordinary person will just climb on a pole. It comes from inside. And let me clear this. Don't see me laughing, no. But trust me, people that work with me, now, when it comes to PowerTech, malfeasance, inefficiency, forget it. That is not negotiable. We can take it to the bank. We will go after PowerTech because the Liberian people, they need electricity yesterday. It is wrong for people to leave their offices and go back home. They are in darkness. Students, no electricity at the various schools. Hospitals, the same way. The economy is locked. You need to unlock the economy. Market women, people selling produce in the evening, when they bring their produce, no way to preserve them. At the end of the day, they sell it cheap. Why would we do that? So we need to make sure to give them that support, the provision to be able to preserve their produce through their refrigerator and so forth. And that can only be done if you have reliable, affordable, and sustainable electricity. So, and that starts from routine. Anybody, if you're doing PowerTech, just know that you should stop. You're supposed to stop yesterday because we're coming for you. We have a way of catching you. So if you want to try a test, go ahead. But I can tell you, we have zero tolerance for that. Thank you, madam.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Welcome, Mr. Sherif, along with your team. My name is Hassan Sherif, and I'm an environmental officer from the Health, Safety, and Environment Department. I have been in LEC for 2 years now, and in the HSE department, there have been a serious lack of capacity building. There have been no training for the last 2 years I have been in LEC, no capacity building. We are not equipped in terms of mobility. We are to be on the feeders, monitoring to know the safety concerns that are there and report it to TND. But we are not that much equipped to do that. We need your assistance. I'm an environmentalist.
Thank you, Mr. Sherif. Thank you so much. I can assure you, before coming here, my team and I, we are working. And I can tell you this. One thing I can do, I can shoot up good. Straight shooter. And I can also smile with you. You understand? We're going to determine whether you need vehicle. We'll do the assessment. Through our assessment, we will know that you need vehicle to do your assessment, to do your verification. You will need tools to do all those. You will need training. The training director is sitting over there. The HR director, she and I spoke yesterday on some other things. We need to do training needs assessment, all those things. You can't just shoot the arrow in the dark, right? You got to first assess, understand what are the needs, what are the areas of bottlenecks, where can we do intervention. That way you move and people trust you. They build confidence in the system. So I can assure you, so long you are there, you are working, and you need these things, we will provide them. And we will do it as a priority, yeah? Okay, the last one. No one is up. Stand up. So we have to distribute, do stratification. 1 year, one over there, 1 year. At the end of the day, we are not biased. Go ahead.
Thank you so much. I'm Thomas F. Wonder of the Generation Division and Thermal Plant Department specifically. I'm an administrative assistant. I've been around for over 8 years. The issue of
nepotism, favoritism is a serious issue in this corporation. One of our brothers spoke, he spoke and said, if LEC will fuel power theft salaries, the truth of the matter is, the hard truth is, we all left our homes, we apply here, LEC accepted us to give us salary. And once we are given salary, they are telling you to forget your dreams and pay attention to LEC. So once we are here, please, Mr. MD, we are begging you, favoritism is a serious issue here. You will see somebody who is just employed in similar position of the other person makes it higher and skyrockets salaries while you still remains low. The issue of disrespect is too much here. Intimidation is too much here. Mr. MD, if we must succeed in every aspect, your greater access is the human capital. Human resources should be your greatest asset, because without us, we, the entity is nowhere. We make the entity. All right? Please help us.
Thank you.
Nepotism, favoritism, bad leadership, bad governance, let it stop under your regime. We need good governance under this rescue nation. Please, we are tired. We are tired. Please, sir. Lastly, once a staff come up to speak, most of my colleagues have other things to say, but they are afraid. I'm going to set official down this time, because I understand I'm going to get serious attitude from here, from whosoever. I'm not going to call name, but I know it's going to be so. People will definitely chase you because you try to speak the truth, and I'm not afraid. Thank you.
So let's hear everybody.
All right. Okay. I can tell you this. What's your name? Thomas, I can assure you, in the new LEC, there is one passport. That is Liberia. Wherever I have worked, I'm concerned about results. I don't care where you're coming from, passport, tribes, needs, I'm after results. That's what I said from the beginning. If you can deliver the results, trust me, you don't have to worry. You know, we have it both ways. Some people will claim, oh, my salary is low. Are you working for your salary? The fact that you're coming to work, are you doing the right thing? So the assessment will tell us where the bottlenecks are. We will meet you one-on-one. I don't want to say, for instance, why I do get insight from what you are telling me, but I want to verify it with evidence, data. It tells us exactly what is going on. At the end of the day, you want fairness, right? Good. The data will tell us that, and we will go through that, and I can show you whatever is it we need to do to ensure we deliver the results. And the results are simple. Work assiduously to deliver quality. When I mean quality, I mean affordable, reliable, and sustainable energy to all. Working with you, ourselves, we'll move on. Are you ready? Ready. Thank you. It seems that you're hungry. Anyone, the last person? Okay, last person. You have 30 seconds.
MD, right? Most of the people who clapping for you today, majority are contractor. In LEC, if you sign a contract today, you will say a salesman. Your salesman will feel no new contract, will just be going. It happened here before. when DSBR were on the front, they put people down because their contract will expire. So you should look at our aspect, right? People can be suffering and then be contractor. You try to improve our people. Thank you.
Thank you. And thank you for sticking to the 30 seconds smart man. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much.
So that's
for
it.
your insight.
So the acting managing director of the Liberia Legislative Corporation, Mohammed
Sorry, next time,
Sherif, is here.
So, thank you so
engaging
much.
with residents of
I do sincerely
customers,
appreciate all of the inputs.
and
I can tell you that they will serve as insights
employees are all
to management decision.
Communities.
We want to make the right decision. You are our asset. You know, we get key asset here. You are one of the assets, right? And in fact, you are the main asset. So, at the beginning of my statement, I did ask you, right? Are you creme de la creme like what happened yesterday at the Man Coffee? Or you want to be creme de la creme? Are you creme de la creme or you want to be creme de la creme? You are creme de la creme. Fantastic. We will see about that. But I can show you we will support you. We will give you the tools you need, but we will also hold you accountable for delivering results. Thank you.
So that's how we come to the end of the managing director, the acting managing director speech. Residents of the corporation acting with customers, employees of
okay, so thank you for speaking up with regards to the things that you need
so
to be
officials of
proactive
acting management
and resourceful. So we're going to our remark segment and we'll take
ceremony. So
one remark from each division. So we won't be calling departments, we'll be calling divisions. So we're going to start first of all with PEMC, and we welcome to the podium Ms. Benetta Howe, Management for Minor Metering.
So,
clap for everyone. Yes, I want to for you. We'll put a clap for you.
So is remarks and question time. Benita Howe comes from the Planning Engineering Major
It is
Division.
my incredible pleasure this afternoon.
So let's catch up with her.
On behalf of the Planning, Engineering and Major Connection Division, to welcome on board our new acting management headed by Honorable Mohammed M. Sherif. Mr. Sherif, I want to say welcome to Bushrod. Planning Engineering is a division that comprises of two major departments. We have the engineering and the metering department. So as we welcome you, as you continue to work with us, you will get to know us better. We pray to God because we have heard all of what our colleagues said. There are a lot of issues which we cannot discuss now, because if we decide to discuss them, we will not have time to leave from here. But once again, on behalf of my colleague, the entire team, I want to say welcome. We are happy to work with you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Ms. Howe. Next, we have T&D, Mr. Victor Gray, Senior Manager, Transmissions and Distribution.
Good afternoon to everyone. I'm Victor L. Gray, for those of you who do not know me in person. I am one of the senior managers of the Transmission and Distribution Division of the Liberia Electricity Corporation. The division is divided into three major departments. Okay, or the division, is divided into three major departments. The transmission division is divided into three major departments. Number one department has to do with the maintenance and operations of the grid. Number two has to do with rural electrification, and three has to do with technical services. And each one is being headed by a senior manager. I don't know whether my colleagues are here at this hour. Okay, then he is Mr. Moife Gibson. He's head of the Rural Electrification Department. And Mr. Phil is head of the Technical Services Department of T&D. On behalf of the division, we want to extend our heartfelt congratulations to the newly appointed team of the Liberia Electricity Corporation, headed by His Honor Mohammed Sherif. And also our thanks also goes to the board members, headed by the chair, Mr. Tule. And then what we want to tell the staff of the Transmission and Distribution Department that we are here to give you the needed support which we advocate for all along on your behalf. We want to tell management that we are here and willing to work with you once we get the needed support. And we can also assure you that LEC will be better than what it has been a couple of years ago with your support. On behalf of the division, again, I would like to take this time to extend our heartfelt congratulations to the newly appointed team. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Quinn. We'll go on to generations and we'll welcome William Tanu, Manager for Operations.
Good afternoon, everyone. Well, for and on behalf of the Divisional Thermal Power Plant, I would like to first of all extend my deepest felicitation and heartfelt gratitude to the two senior managers who are the source of power in LEC, in Mr. Eric Colley and Mr. Imuji Kanka. Well, Mr. Acting Managing Director, I'm hopeful that you came with a lot of expertise and the decision made by the President of the Republic of Liberia, President Joseph Newman Senior, was timely. The acting and the interim management team, decision taken by you was not misplaced, it was in place because the interim managing director in Mr. Thomas Zilegon, his effort as an engineer in the Republic of Liberia and also Liberia cannot be overemphasized because we all trust his ability. And now, the IT managing director in Mr. Mohammed M, Sherif, having read through his portfolio, knowing that he has been one of the top in the region, serving as the head of CSG, a statistician and senior economist, that tells me that he comes with a lot of expertise and I can foresee the Liberia Electricity Corporation going forward. I can rest assured the deputy managing directors that as much as the government of Liberia is interested in the acting management team to take LEC forward, we can always assure you that all of the fullest support that you need, we're going to give it to you, that LEC will be a vibrant sector in the energy region in Africa as a whole. Well, before I go any further, I would like to appreciate the interim management team and the board director in Mr. Emmanuel Tule for first of all helping to augment the manpower capacity at the Bushorrd Thermal Power Plant. In time past, we have had one person or two persons serving on the shift. So afterward, when the senior manager spoke about manpower capacity building, and at some point in time, there was a little issue. And Mr. Frederick Augustine Frederick was very enthusiastic. He saw the need, and technical expertise were around the table. They saw the need, and now I can rest assure you that at the Bushrod Thermal Power Plants, where we have 3 plants, the Wazella plant 18 megawatt, the Jacka plant but the 10 megawatt, the Warband plant 10 megawatt, the full installed capacity, which is 38 megawatt, have at least 95% of manpower to be able to operate the engine anytime. The IT managing director spoke about the low-hanging fruit. One of the low-hanging fruit we can talk about is, first I will have to start with the man coffee, unit number 1, and I am very much sure that in subsequent time, with your expertise heading 3 countries in Africa, that unit will be restored, coupled with other engines that will come there after to augment the thermal power plant, because the thermal power plant is not limited to any season around the world. Be it rainy season and dry season, we are always available to be able to support the grid. And in support of the Warband plant, we will appreciate that few things that need to be done. You help us in getting those units fully available, so that at any point in time we will be able to support the grid. So for the on behalf of the thermal power plant, I want to say you are wholeheartedly welcome. Thank you, and thank you again. Thank you.
The next remark is going to come from GSD and it's going to be done by T. Willard Nimley, Manager Feed and Logistics. And please, we are making too much noise. Let's stop.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon to the management team. We want to say on behalf of the General Services Division, where I am heading the Logistics and Fleet Department, we want to say welcome to the team. Our division, General Services, which is a support-based department to all of the entire LEC. Within our division, we have facility management, health, safety and environment, security and compliance, and logistics and fleet.
So you are the logistics audit
So once again, as a support division to the entire entity, Mr. MD, we would like to say welcome. We appreciate your intervention so early. We hope and pray as time goes by, you will give us the needed support so that we extend our support to all of the entire LEC. We don't have that much to say to the team. We hope and pray that we'll work together and to foster the goal of the corporation and as well as the vision of the president. I just want to use this time to say thank you and thank you very much.
Thank you. So drawing down on the remark segment, of course we can leave them out. The union, our friend Nana. And no singing. We're not singing. No, we're not singing any song.
So, Alfred Nanan is the union representative. Let's join him and he engaged the MD.
After Nana co-chair of the UN, today is a historical day. What do I mean by that? I told other people who got left a few months ago, I said, when you come here as a managing director, Mohammed will have a history for this place. So, planning department have made a record. Your man was one of those that left from planning 1980 on how you want to take over the murder regime. From engineer to development director, where you are today. So I said, thank you very much for maintaining that position on behalf of Joe Meyer and the family, and including myself. With the MD, there are series of things that here. After the place, you myself going to throw up again. I will tell you so many things that happen in the year. We need your attention. We will throw up from end to end. You see the reservoir here? They put dog where here? No water. People still have full labor drawing water in bucket. Dog can bring water from your house for a barrel every morning. Now leave it as it is. The salary structure, the mental about the salary structure, the disparity. That will look at it quickly as possible. Then come to the TND. Mr. Gregory can work. Yeah, Mr. Gregory can work. They may have a challenge. You have to pick up on the feet one landsman. Pick up. We need landsmen to be employed for every pickup. At least the minimum is to be three landsmen for every pickup for transmission division. Three landsmen. So that effective efficient job to be done. The salary structure bar, we will meet you one-on-one because we die with area. Somebody come and BSc, there are so many BSc boys are here. They come from school, they're making $300. What does it mean by that? You bring the man, you want to help the man one and for all. Don't leave it halfway. So Mr. Gray, I call you here for purpose. Mr. Gray has a serious challenge at the TND. That was a place they never employed people in the past leadership. They never employed people. Everything was incommercial. We're not talking politics here. But we want your help in TND. You and your management team right after here along the journey will go from end to end. The garage is challenge. Right now, rain is coming. That place be filthy again. Nowhere to go in. What is that? We have asked them to put crash in that place. No way. Then they truck driver there. I want people to come. So come. To go where they can throw the pole. So come. Where they can throw the light pole. Now ESBR. Man, they don't have a crash driver in that place. Roland come and you may mention that Roland. The truck can go there, hit there in the front. Where here, we'll give us a walk there, you see that. We have a challenge here. So I commend you and your team for coming. We hope and pray every month. The engineer, you have meeting with them, you will hear what they need for the system. The engineers, you have a plan, meeting with them every month. The engineers will know what they need on the field of work. I tell you, thank you. I'm going to throw today. You myself, thank you.
Okay, so that was Avanana with the union. And then the last remark for this segment will come from the board of directors. So we welcome to the podium Councillor Emmanuel A. Tule, Chairman, Board of Directors, LEC.
Chairman of the Board of Directors of the Liberia District Corporation. Let's thank Johnny, the chairman, as he step out to give his.
Thank you, Madam Moderator. MD and your team, the staff, members of the Pope Estate present. Let me start by joining the MD to congratulate you for the work you've been doing over the years. Yesterday, the MD coined a new title for you, and we want to continue to call you by that title, the cream de la cream. That means the best among the best. So the best among the best We've come here today as a board to accompany the management team, the IT management team, to show to you that the board has explicit confidence in this management team. I don't know whether this has happened before, but to accompany the new management team, I think as far as I know, that the board will accompany the new management team as a way of introducing them to the staff. As far as I know, this is the first time. I know many of you got to know me also at LEC, and many of you came to know me when I came to LEC. And so, many of you have not seen me because what we are doing today was never done in our case when we came. And the first thing we tried to do, as was evident in our takeover speech as a board, was to inform management that we were working under the mandate of the president, and that the president wanted reform and rebranding of the Liberia Electricity Corporation to bring into management a new vigor that will translate into getting electricity no matter how you do it. But the president mandated us to tell management he wants every Liberian to access electricity. And that was the message we brought to the management then. And so, we came here the first time as a board to assess the situation here. And as I can see here, some of the things we observe here, they are still here. And I think it's a disappointment, Mr. MD. You need to take good care of that. The HSE department seems not to be working, because all of this outgrowth in the old plants and thing, we came with Mary here last year, May. We are in almost a year, they are still there. In other words, this plant is dirty. It's dirty. Love you, friend. It's dirty. I know because you said the MD are coming here today, there's some cleanup. But it's dirty. You need to do something better about that. If there's no means by which we can dismantle these obsolete plants, we should keep this environment clean. When we came for the assessment, I was seeing some machining to walk around, and the person said, "No, Chief, you can't walk around like that. You need something to protect your foot." I said, "What?" He says, "We got a lot of snakes here." And true to their word, when I passed through the plants, I saw the evidence. If you keep the place dirty, you will invite those rodents, those personal snakes, and it's not healthy for the employees. The next thing I saw lacking here is fire protection. So how can you have a plant as large as this that you can't even have a single fire engine? If I ask whether they get firefighter here, no firefighters here, no fire department. About I think 2-3 nights ago, there was an outbreak of fire, and somebody was recording it. I think it was teach and share it. what I saw one security officer and maybe 2 staff without any safety gear who went to put the fire off. That's unfortunate and it's unacceptable. That's unfortunate and unacceptable. As small as LPRC is, they have fire truck. As small as RIA is, they have fire truck. Why can't this large plant with several substation and generation sources lack fire truck, lack trained firefighter? We need to do better. Mr. MD and your team, please look into that. One of my experiences as a new chairman of the board was that, and a lot of people did not know that as Deputy Minister of Justice, at the time I used to proxy for the Minister of Justice in 2015 and 2016 on the LEC board. So they didn't know. So when I came in, they thought I was just one of the guys that they recommended who were looking for a job to just come and take over LEC board. So after my first takeover message, they sent a spine. It sent a signal of fear in the spine of the management. So what? I was the most isolated person in LEC. Fear was seen in the faces of the staff. As much as I was going down to people, officers, to see, some of them will literally tell me, say, Chief, we won't come to talk to you, but we're scared. And I says, a friend of what? Here, when you want to keep your job, you can go to you can talk to the chairman. I said, And you know, that came up even from the mouth of the town. So, but now I can see more than 11 months later, I see people coming around, willing to talk. Some of the times, I think we went to the Hydro and some other places. When the guys wanted to talk, where Fimo? Then they were looking Fimo Faye. So I said, but why are you looking Fimo Faye to talk? They said, no, Chief. Anyway, just leave your coca. We'll talk. That is not good for the work environment. Because what keeps the workforce productive is the motivation. If the staff are not motivated, if they are afraid to bring their grievances up to their bosses, they keep them within. They become an introvert. Keep them within, and then it affects their performance, their output. So I'm glad to see the trend that the new MD is taking to interact with the staff. And some people say it is the first time. There will always be a first time. Once Councillor Emmanuel Etule is the chairman of the board of the Liberia. The next thing I observe is that we have received 3 kind of figures in the staff. Figures. Yeah. So from the various reports, we got different figures for staff. Which is not good. We need to have a certain thing in the number of staff we have as a corporation. Yes. So the MD is aware of that, and I'm sure he will take due note of it and make the necessary assessment and correct it. Wow. Now, let me come to while I'm here with the MD and his team, you know, in November, the consultancy management ended, and the CEO and the COO contract ended, and then we had to recruit, or the president should have appointed a new team. That's the right of the president under the law. But the board pleaded with the president to allow the board to vet the process and be able to recommend qualified Liberians. Let me let you know the president believes in Liberians. That the president believes that there is a cream de la cream among Liberians that can handle LEC. Wow. And so while there was plea from some other people to come in to help from outside, the president said we got Liberians that can do the job. And he insisted that the board should go ahead and vet the new management team. But we told him, well, the time was short, and so we plead with you to allow people within to head an interim management team, and then we can use that period to vet. And he also approved that request, and that's how the team you see before you was vetted and recommended to him for appointment. But this is what happened. After the recommendation went to him, and then people start asking, but when the president will appoint? When the president will appoint? So I was sick and I was in Ghana. The president tried to reach me. It was not successful. So when I came, I went to see him, and he said, it was you I was waiting for. I said, yeah, I'm here now. But by that time, I was still working on my king. He said, look, go home and take a rest. When you get all right, come. And then when I was all right, he said, let me look at your paper you sent. And when he went through the report, he agreed with the committee that those who recommended were the best Liberian that can do the job for now. So this is why you have the Honorable Mohammed Sherif and his deputy appointed as acting now, and they will be made proper after confirmation. So what we have done as a board, we give the board a mandate that they must deliver on certain key performance indicators. And so that's what the MD is telling you. You will have to justify your pay by your performance, because you're going to be reporting to us on how he delivered on this key performance indicator. So the last thing I want to say is that I heard across the remarks section that people were talking about, but we got few technical people here. In our last board meeting, that was discussed, and the board has taken a decision on that to be implemented by management through drafting or developing of policies. To revert, what was reported to us is that we have a workforce of 70% non-technical and 30% technical. The board has resoluted that be reversed to have 70% technical and 30% non-technical. So the management will be working on that over a period of time, and they will get back to us. But at the end of the day, in their respective progress report, we want to see actions taken towards achieving that. I thank you.
So he's the board chair of the Liberia Legislative Corporation, a councillor.
Thank you very much, Councillor Tule. So that's how we close on the remarks segment of this program today. Next we have the vote of thanks. and it's going to come from the Acting Deputy Managing Director for Administration, Mr. Eric Augustine Fredericks.
So Mr. Eric Augustine Frederick is the Acting Deputy Managing Director for Administration.
Good afternoon. I want to say thanks to a lot of you engineers who work over the years made LEC what it is today. I know you've been working through challenges, tough time, but like our MD have said, we've come to make some changes. I would want to say the past management did what they could within their own vision and plan. It is our time to make things within our vision and make it better. We come from the school of thought that when you are given the opportunity to serve, you are not the boss, you are a servant. So I always say, let's use the bottom to top approach than to use the top to bottom approach. Because the bottom to top approach gives you an informed decision as to how management will be able to take decision in the interest of the country, of its people. And that goes through a lot of processes. We talk about policy, we talk about changes, it's not instant. It's a gradual process because it comes with resource mobilization. It also comes with people's views and thoughts. I sat and listened to all of the concerns. These concerns, I may say, they are all age-old concerns, and it is a challenge to the new management to have them solved. It is not in the business of this management to say, look, the past management did this, they did that, and that's the reason then why this management came. We can actually look through and see what we can be able to solve in a given time we are able to serve, and that will work and achieve that through your efforts. All we ask for the collaboration, we ask for your cooperation, we ask for your support. The one thing I know about this team, there is no boss. All of us have become a servant to you. And that is why when you go to the headquarters now, the head office, our doors are open. And like he said, we have, almost all of us on the team have had a lot of experience in and out of Liberia. So the issue of gossip and naysaying is not part of our agenda. So if we approach the issue that needs to be solved. But the issue of bringing names and the person this, the person that, we need to help to build an institution and stay away from carrying people names. So I thank you. We look forward to having a very good professional working relationship with you. And we know with the energy we have, we will succeed. Thank you.
Keywords, no gossip, no naysaying.
The Acting Deputy Managing Director for Administration.
Don't carry your friend.
Eric Augustine.
Yeah, really. Okay, so that's how we come to an end of this introductory meeting here today. Thank you all for leaving your daily tasks to come here and meet with the MD. So for the delegation, we'll move into the hall for the safety induction. After the safety induction, we issue PPEs for us to be able to access the facility and do the tour. Thank you.
Okay, so here come the safety induction. The Acting Managing Director, Mohammed M. Sherif, just arrived in the induction hall. He's been pretty seated, and the safety officials here, the manager and that of the officer, Mr. Roden, and Setra Maxwell, all going to be here to give a brief background as it relates to how inductions have been carried out here. So next from out there is the safety induction So now, at this point in time, it's meet and greet. The MD, the acting MD and a lot of the board chair are now wearing their safety stuff and everything. So from there, an induction is going to be carried out. Right after the induction, we're going to be doing a tour of the Bushorrd Thermal Plant facility. And so that's it. So in the room we see the IT managing director, we see the deputy for the administration, Eric Augustine Fettrick, down to earth. They're all in the current management and down to earth and everything. So that's how it is. So, in a moment from now, we also see the deputy IT managing director for technical services, Mohammed So is also here. He's a deputy manager of technical services. We see the man George Lobo is also part of today's occasion. So let's see everything. So that's how it is. So discussions are ongoing. The IT manager and none of the two deputies for administration and technical services. So Justina Dennis for the deputy acting managing director for administration HR. She just smart us and managed to walk out. So any moment from now the tour is going to be carried out. So let's follow those 9 participating in the live broadcast again. My name is Charles Lamanan. Today is Thursday, the 10th of April 2025. So thanks ever so much for following the live broadcast. Let's see those following the live broadcast. Someone paralegal, political, gods on sex, leader with wisdom, mentor, Honorary Eric Augustine Fettrick. I salute you and appreciate you. Liberators, the collaboration will get better. That's why he said the man, paralegal, political, gods on following the live broadcast. He didn't state where he's writing us from, but he said a leader with wisdom and mentor, Honorary Eric Augustine Fettrick. That's how he addressed him. So he said, I appreciate you. I salute you, sir. So let's follow those on the live broadcast. Joseph Danicius Stewart also is following the live broadcast. Don't do that your business. Someone said don't do. Okay, I guess he might be responding. My item said Nanan is on it again. Okay, so that's it. Mauritian Teresa Ford said this is what we're talking about. Okay, so Teresa is also following the live broadcast, and and she says, this is what we talk about real leadership, getting to the plight of the people. The board chair, Councillor Emmanuel, today is also there, getting set with his safety materials and everything. So fight for the best. So any moment from now, we're going to be taking a technical commercial break, and then later we're going to return to commence the tour of the Bushorrd Thermal Power Plant site here. So Joseph B. Cooper from the LEC Anti-Power Task Force is also following the live broadcast from Painesville. He said, good job, managing director. He said CEO, it's no longer CEO, but it's managing director. So it comes from the man Joseph B. Cooper Sr. He works for the LEC Anti-Power Task Force. They're headed by Madam Retiba. Maurice Fofana said hi, he's greeting us. He also worked for the LEC. So let's follow the live broadcast. Samson said, I'm following from Fender Maserado. Okay, he said Fender, I'm following from Fender. So let's see it again, who will follow the live broadcast. Maurice Young said, I'm watching from Dupont Road, Painesville. James P. Green said, yeah, the great Panan is here. Okay. Maurice Crawford is also following the live broadcast. He said Panana is advocating for the contractors and all of the workers union and employees who are not yet employed, but one way or the other managing to be hooking on to the corporation. So the man Maurice Crawford laid there at the Bonafide community, also one of the contractors following the live broadcast. So just write in as we read out your comment, the session, and how well you are following. Mohammed M said watching live from where did he say? Watching live. Okay, D Rosa Wissa said MD, we've been volunteering for 3 years now. Oh, no contract. Okay, so I hope the MD has got your concern. Emmanuel Abintier Gian said one of the important things is that LEC will send their agent to install customer meters. When it done, power theft will go there and just cut off the customer. So these concerns going to be looked at and everything. So it is also another thing that the LEC anti-power theft or the LEC customer or the LEC employee can install your meter, and the next day you put the meter on direct, you put it on power theft. Let me firm. It can happen. We did it before in Cowell. We connected almost like 100 and some more homes. After 1 week, all of those people bypassed the meter. They went on power theft. So we have to put it in simple English and be clear with each other here. So that's it. Who's speaking for we the volunteer workers? You guys speak, a lot of people are just speaking. So it comes from the man Rosie Wizard. So the Augustine T. Fogby said we hope for a better day. Okay, that's good. Marvin Duncan said okay, so he seems to be so arrogant, not professional. So we will read his comment, and that's not we're gonna ban him for commenting on this page. You have to be very mature when you come here. Alvin G. Smith gave a knock sign, a love sign. He said, well, he's pleased with the current management team. Amos Walker said, good job. Emmanuel Alvin June said, speak MD. So the MD was speaking to his friend. It's in his opinion. So at this point in time, we are taking a very short commercial break, and later we're going to bounce back with the tour and everything. So thanks so much, and keep following us. Later we're going to come out with the induction tour and all of the induction ceremony. So my ear still up. Happens to be the man who has been very professional. He's the police chief superintendent, the Liberia National Police, but providing protection to the entire corporation and the LEC CEOs and managing That's right. Maxwell is from our safety department, alongside with my man still up. So that's it. So I'm going to be taking a very short break to be right back. Nimaden Walker said, congratulations to the new team. Most of all, Scholar Mohammed La Ramanan Soul. So he said, congratulations. So we're taking a short break to be right back.